back now for the transfer roundup thus far. First game of the season is going to be against Mainz, so it should be an easy enough game for us to win. Although it is saying that we're evens to win. I expect us to walk this one. They've only beaten us once. We've beaten them 5 times. We've been busy during the summer. Transfer window wise, or friendlies all went as well as you would expect. We went and won our game. I'm actually going to probably give away a couple of signings. Against Under Turkberg, beat them 11-1. Kai George scored himself a cheeky little 5, just boshing in 5 goals. That's expected at this stage, for our players to score 5. We have got our Euro Cup 2 draw, which is just disgusting to say that, seeing that we did so well in the Champions League last year. We're going to be playing either PAOK or Stabæk in the 4th best place qualifying round. I'm guessing that's the round right. Yes, the last round before group stage. I would hope. I really hope it's it's the last round before the group stage. So we'll be getting our group after these games, and can't believe we're only in the Euro 2 Cup. What is expected of us this year, I hear you ask? Has anything changed? Not really. They want us to reach the final of the Euro Cup 2, avoid a relegation battle in the Bundesliga, and reach the final of the Pokal, which I suppose we could do. If I focus on it, we could. They want us to win the Bundesliga next season. They're delighted that we're developing players using the club's youth system. We are, to be fair, we're doing quite well. Transfer-wise, like I said, it has been busy. Smirnov hasn't arrived yet, as you might remember. He's coming in the 1st of January, along with this new player, Ariel Zonino, who's a 17-year-old Uruguayan. He looks a fruity player. Look at those attributes for a deep line playmaker. Yeah. 16 first touch, 16 passing, 17 technique, 17 teamwork, 16 work rate. His vision could do with a bit of a work. His physical are pretty meh, but that's fine, we get over that. Don't have any other active ones going on here right now, which is interesting. Has Bora Meral left? He still at Sevilla. So we did have 2 clauses. One's obviously disappeared. So, signings we have made. You already knew about Julian Gomez, Yokiyama, Kjærgaard, Kamara, Tipple, Matlin Niles, Billy Gilmore, Elena, and Michael. We also signed a Kazakh goalkeeper by the name of Konochkin. He's gone in to play for our under-19s for a season. Played 10 times for Karat's first team. He looks okay. I just took a punt on him, 500,000. It's never going to reach the 1.5 million. I think he's played 50 games for them to get the other million. You already know about Angban. We also signed Nyata for 8.5 million. Is a Inter striker who wasn't getting an awful lot of first team football. Looks a decent all-round striker, so I said why not pick him up, bring him in, see how he gets on. Had a good season with Parma last year. Speaking of Parma, they signed Gareth Bale. Just signing Gareth Bale. We also signed Rocco Rios Novo from Lanús in Argentina as an option as starting goalkeeper. According to my assistant, according to Sidney Lobo, he's the joint best goalkeeper at the club, currently operating at a Bundesliga level. I brought them in because Mannion was being looked at for transfers by a lot of clubs. He hasn't left yet, but there is a chance he will. We also signed Leandro Pena Biafore, who is a centre-back from River Plate. he, again, looks a fruity prospect. Quite good all-rounder. Could do with composure and concentration getting better. Bravery is a little low and aggression's not great. But 19 years old, I think he could progress. We then went and we had 2 offers for right wingers in. We were signing this Brazilian guy who was like 18 million, or this guy who could cost us 4 million. So I decided to get rid of the guy. I cancelled the offer for the Brazilian because Carlos Mina, who is a 19-year-old Colombian winger, he looks fantastic. He wanted a star player contract. I talked him down to an important player, but he's on 9.5k. I think we were offering the other guy. The other guy wanted 60k, and they were the same age. But Carlos Mina, he just looks quite good. He's by far and away our best right midfielder. Not that we're going to play him in right midfield, but as a right winger, second best option, he's going to be the guy that's going to be starting. He's only said he doesn't have great jumping reach. He's 5'10", so don't really care. He's a winger as well. It's not like he's going to be jumping all that much for headers. Player who came in on the 20th of July was another player we had agreed a contract with. Just had to wait for him to turn 18. It is Alonso Pugiello, who we agreed to loan out when he arrived. Has fantastic dribbling and first touch and balance, but he can't finish to save his life. So saying he's natural as an advance forward, I don't believe it. We have sent him off to our affiliate club, Byfield, to give him a season in first team football, see if he can progress. Not costing us an awful lot of money financially or wage wise. I think he's being paid 1,400 quid. I can accept that. And Cesar Montes, who attribute wise looks good, he's going to be a backup player more than likely, was released by Tottenham, and he came up and I was like, I'll throw a scout his way. They gave him a decent scout rating, so I said, you know what, might as well bring him in. 10k, it's not a whole lot of money, to be fair. So we spent 21 million. Chris Tippel is back at Crewe, interestingly. Came to Germany for 36 days, just over a month spent with us. Then he went off back to England, spent a bit of time in Crewe. Players that we've gotten rid of. So you knew about Rick van Drongelen going to Bayer for 5.5 million. Escobar went to Schalke for just shy of 20 million. I think there's like a sell-on clause or something. He wasn't getting an awful lot of first team football. I played 19 games in the first season, played 9 last year. He was never going to get games. I decided to cash in on him. Sterk, Luka Biako, you already knew about them. We also loaned Serge Angban to Bielefeld for the season to get him a bit of loan time, or a bit of game time, because he wanted a loan as well. Palko Derde has finally left us. He's gone to Bochum, where he's valued at 2.7 million, but he's getting 7 grand extra. Duda has finally left us, off to Huddersfield, 5.25 million. It's fine. Gutierrez has gone on loan as well. Zeimer has gone to Firth. Martin Derde followed his brother out of the club. He's gone to Carluche in the 3rd division this year. Yeah, they got relegated last year, so he's in the 3rd division. Hopefully he gets some game time. We sold Sven Bieler to Paderborn, who wanted he wanted a contract for when he turned professional. I didn't see value in him, so I got rid of him. Robert has also gone to Carluche. I think he failed as a player that I thought was going to come through. He wasn't progressing. He had 2 loan seasons in the 2nd division, and then he went on loan to the 3rd division. He just regressed as a player. Just wasn't going to work for him. Karim Rakik went to Leeds, which made me a little bit sad. He's just not good enough to play for us anymore. He's going to have to play, I think Leeds are in the Premier League now. They are indeed. They have been for... This is their 2nd season in the Premier League. good luck to him. They offered 30 million for Pietro Pellegrini. He rejected them, so that's unfortunate for them. Cazetta's gone out on loan again, as has Quina. Quina's gone to Huddersfield, back to England, where he spent a couple of seasons with Watford and West Ham and Chelsea. Again, wasn't getting enough game time. See what he's like when he gets back. Martin Muller has left as well. The Union Berlin player we saved from relegation didn't work out either. He's gone for a profit, so that's all that matters. Profit. Pedro Chivarella has gone to Borussia Mönchengladbach. Paid nothing for him 2 years ago. Yeah, paid nothing from 2 years ago. Made $500,000 off him and then sold him for 7 million. So it's working. These bringing in these free transfers and then getting rid of them is working if they don't progress, obviously. A player we could play in the first game in the Euro 2 Cup is Cunha, who's gone to PAOK. 11 million, possibly rising to 13.5 million. Kind of glad he's gone because he wasn't going to get any game time. We sent Albrecht back out on loan. Maitland Niles was in Germany for he was here for 36 days. Was he? I don't feel like he was. I'm pretty sure that's a lie. He went to Brentford for 6 million. Wasn't in. He was here for 12 days. Yeah, so I thought. Tippel. He was here. Tippel was in Germany for 6 days. Okay. Not that matters. Redan has gone to Braunschweig for 800k as well, because he just was never going to get any game time. He starts off with high potential and just got really bad really quickly. Piejo, who came in on the 20th of July, went out on loan to Bielefeld on the 22nd, so he was here at the club for 2 days. Julian Gomez, who arrived at the start of the transfer window, he's gone on loan to Mallorca, because I don't think he was going to get first team football. He's not quite as good as the other goalkeepers. We sold back to Stuttgart for just shy of 100k. Mitchelstadt has finally left. He's gone to Bayer Leverkusen for 4.2 million. And then the big one, Dilrosun, 55 million to AC Milan. He complained that he wanted to leave. He wanted to play for a higher reputation club or a stronger team or something. He was complaining about something. He's gone to AC Milan, so we've shifted him on. 55 million, not bad profit, since that we paid nothing for him. Gonna miss him being on the wing, but these are things we have to deal with. Zucchiletto has gone on loan to recently promoted Wiesbaden. Dirkner has unfortunately left us. He's gone to Dusseldorf, and Winkler's gone on loan to Kaiserslautern. As it stands right now, I have no interest in signing anyone else. We do have 262 million to spend, and I did not realise we had so much wage budget left over. We have 1.16 million a week in wage budget left over. Have we released anybody important? No. Released players? No. Both Rekik brothers are gone. Omar's gone to Munster. Tekken hasn't gotten a club yet. Kipret without a club as well. Thought we got rid of more players than that. We have dropped some players down to the under 19s. As you can see, plenty of players out on loan. Not as much as it was last year, to be fair. Not been as many this year. But Bundesliga, we are expected to finish, well, I'm going to say it now, we were expected to finish 4th. That has changed to nothing. We're still 4th. We do have Gervidal, Szoboszlai and Piatek in the Dream 11. Onana, new signing to Bayern Munich, is the best goalkeeper in the league. Timo Werner, who joined Bayern Munich for 67 million, who scored 5 on his debut in the Pokal. It's been a busy window. Onana came for 36 million. Tobito 33.5 left for Arsenal. Any big transfer? Leon signed Akanji for 28 million. Edward came to Schalke for 20. Yeah. Why was he not starting? He was started. I would have thought Edward would have done better than that in the Premier League, but he hasn't. So, like I said, we have our draw for the Euro Cup 2. We're playing Holstein Kiel in the second round of the Pokal. And this is the 11 we're going to be lining up with for tomorrow's episode. So we're going to start with Dodore in goal because he ended the season as our goalkeeper. Tomiyasu and Nets are going to start as our wingbacks. Alexander Michael had a good debut. It was against a terrible team, so I'm not expecting him to be straight into the first team, but you never know. Giorgio and Garvidal are going to be our starting centre-backs. Sabazley and Meyer are going to continue as our central midfielders because they are just amazing. Mina and Jonathan David, who is now moving over to the left side from the right side since Del Rosson has left, are going to be our starting wingers, and we're going to start with the normal strikers of Kai George and Piatek. There is interest in some of the players still. Toussaint's wanted by Brighton, Mannion's wanted by Villa, West Ham, Wolves, Nimes and Stuttgart. I am not going to sell him for anything less than 20 million. So we'll see, he might get some opportunities. He is quite disappointed that he hasn't been able to move yet. Cleonise, he's not going anywhere. Pellegrini has plenty of interest, but I want about 30 million for him because that's what we were offered before. Dynamics wise, the dressing room atmosphere is very... This is annoying. He came to me and said he wanted to leave because West Ham came in and offered like 2.5 million for him. So I rejected it. He threw a little hissy fit. I then offered him out for 20, and he came to me and said, "Oh, you offer me out to other clubs." So whatever. Managerial support is very good. Dressing room atmosphere is very good. Team cohesion is good. Even though we made plenty of signings, as you can see, not many of them make it into the first team straight away. Like Carlos Mina is really the only one that's going to be starting the season as one of the new signings. Novo, Pena Biafore, Michael, Elena, Nyato, they're all on the bench, and we have a couple of new signings that aren't, I suppose, being seen as starting options yet, but there is still quite a time left in the transfer window. We have about 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks left. We've been busy so far, 17 in, 34 out. I don't expect any more to come in. Probably don't expect too many moves in January either. But that's a lot of upheaval. Borussia Mönchengladbach have gotten rid of 15 players. Recently promoted Nuremberg haven't gotten rid of anybody. But we've half our squad, or our squad from players that have come in and come out. We've basically gotten rid of 17 players. But like I said, there's been some interesting transfers worldwide as well. Like Gareth Bale going to Parma for, I think he's not on that much money either. He's on 35k, but like a free transfer. I didn't even know he was going for free. I probably would have considered him. To be fair, like his attributes, his physicals are terrible. Great physicals for golf, but technically he is still amazing. So I would have considered it. But that's where we're going to end the episode. If you have enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe. Share with all of your friends. And I will see you guys in the next one for our game against Mainz. Bye!